Hello students, we have started with the second chapter. We will continue with the same. Your second chapter is high power amplifier. We will start with the first amplifier, that is class A power amplifier. A power amplifier is referred to a class A power amplifier if the transistor is used for amplification conducts for the full cycle's duration of the input AC signal. Means if the amplification conducts for the full cycle duration of the input AC signal, it is referred as class A power amplifier. अगर full cycle duration पे amplification होता है, so that is your class A power amplifier. For power amplifier class A, the Q point is adjusted exactly at the center of the load line. I have already told you how the Q points are adjusted for the different class amplifiers. So for class A, the Q point is adjusted exactly at the center of the load line. We will see in the graphical representation in the further slides. Due to this, the output signal is obtained for the full cycle of the AC input, that is for the 360 degrees. The power transistor is biased such that the operating point Q point is approximately at the center of the load line. Now, in the figure shown, what we are seeing is a series fed directly coupled class A amplifier. Okay, so this is class A power amplifier. It is series fed. A transistor Q is biased in the active region by using fixed biasing circuit. Now the shown circuit is fixed bias circuit. So the transistor is used in the fixed bias circuit. The resistance RB is varied to adjust the Q point at the center of the load line. So basically this RB will help us to adjust the Q point at the center of the load line. Since load RL is connected directly in the collector circuit, this amplifier is called series fed directly coupled amplifier. So here this RL is directly coupled with it is directly coupled with the amplifier. So since RL is directly coupled in the collector circuit, this amplifier is called as series fed directly coupled amplifier. And this coupling capacitor, CC, is your coupling capacitor. Let us now see the working of class A amplifier. When an AC signal input is applied to the base of the transistor Q, if we apply AC input signal at the base of the transistor Q, the base current varies above and below the Q point. That is your IBQ. It will vary above and below the Q point. Therefore, the collector current IC also varies above and below the Q point. The collector to emitter voltage, that is VCE, also varies between above and below the VCE. VCA and IC are 180 degree out of phase. The transistor remains in the active region for full cycle, that is 360 degrees. Thus the load current flows for the full cycle, that is your 360 degrees. Thus the large power is dissipated in the power transistor in the form of the heat. So this was your working. Graphical representation. So we can see graphical representation of the class A power amplifier. See here, the Q point is in the center of the load line. This is your DC load line and Q point is exactly at the center of the load line. Okay, so this is your VCC, VCE. Okay, this is your IB, ICQ, VCEQ. These are your input and output waveforms. We can see that that is your input waveform. We can see it is small AC waveform, and in the output, that is V0 at VCE, you can see exactly. You can see that it is amplified and it is out of phase. What are advantages and disadvantages of class A power amplifier? Advantages are circuit is simple to design. Due to the less number of components, circuit is cheaper and less bulky. Load current flows full cycle 360 degrees as I told you earlier. Less distortion. Disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Large power dissipation in the power transistor. His heat sink is required. I have already told you what are heat sinks. Less efficiency. Impedance matching is not possible since transformer is not used. Applications. Linear amplifiers, high gain voltage amplifiers, and RF and IF amplifiers and radio receivers. Thank you.